Welcome back to another video. What is going on, guys? What are we doing? Well, we slept on the ice last night, ran back to Charlotte this morning to conduct some business, if you know what I'm saying, at a very frigid temperature, but we're feeling a lot better now, and we got all day to fish today. It's probably 9 in the morning right now. We got everything already out on the lake. Slept on the ice last night. If you guys didn't watch that video, it'd be the previous one we posted to this. Caught a whole bunch of walleye, some burbot in an overnight fish, and slept on the lake. And today we're gonna run back out, hopefully catch some more fish, maybe run around, maybe do some underwater footage. We don't really know yet, but we kind of got all day to fish, and all our stuff's already set up before I got to be somewhere else tomorrow. So it's me. Mitchell's behind the camera right now. We're hoping to get something cool happen today. Obviously catch a bunch of walleyes would be sick. And stay tuned. Let's get it rocking and rolling. What do you say, Mitchell? Home sweet home, baby. There was a bunch of fish here last night, and we caught a couple this morning. So it is single digits out. I don't know how well the big cameras are going to work outside, so we might just opt for starting in the shack, get some underwater footage or something like that. What are your thoughts, Mitchell?
Yeah, I like the idea.
All right, let's do it. Right there. Just got the underwater camera on in time. Just had some perch walk through. Nice walleye too. There we go. Just getting rolling here. Just got the underwater camera down, still kind of playing with that. Hopefully you guys kind of saw it there. Just had enough time to hit record as it started coming in. And there we go. That little spoon's been absolute money. The 1/8 ounce Rattlemaster. I haven't taken that one off in like a week now. There we go. Nice walleye to get the day kind of started out here. And if we could do that a whole pile of times, mix in a few bigger fish, maybe a pike or a burbot, that would be a fun day for me. I don't know about Mitchell. We'll even if we get like 3 or 4 in real quick succession, we're even gonna put Mitchell on the rods and see what the old guy can do. See you later, buddy. Back down she goes. Do it again. Hopefully you guys enjoy this underwater content, because it's always kind of like I just want to run and not mess around with everything, so we go to extra lengths to get the live footage, the underwater stuff. So hopefully you guys kind of enjoy that stuff on this video. There's another one coming in right now, Mitchell, to the dead stick. 2 of them. Oh, it's a bigger perch.
Is it?
Yeah, look at him. Oh man. Oh, whoa! Watch, he's gonna. Oh, he messed up the angle. See, yeah. He'll probably come over here to the jigging thing. Yeah, watch it. We'll probably... Dude, I still think that perch is messing with it. He's coming over here to look at the jig now. Yep. Not going to be a giant perch, but it will be a perch. It's always fun fishing with the underwater camera. That perch, he actually tried to eat the camera. What is up with that? Yeah. Just a wild son of a gun, huh? I like his energy though.
I do too. I was saying I hope a pike does it, but I guess this little guy.
I appreciate his energy. There you go. Couple fish in quick succession right there. Back down we go. That's a walleye. Circling. Got him right there. Dude, we are on him, my friends. We are on him, and it is getting fun. Oh yeah, nice fish there. Come here, bud. Oh yeah. What a cool strike too. And he came in right away and kind of like went past it. And then I dropped down and just gave it a couple hard rips, and it's like he turned around and he's like, all right, I'll play. And he came back up to it and popped her pretty good, as you can see. I mean, look at that. Down the hatch. Nothing real big yet this morning that we've seen, but I mean, dude, for sitting here for 10 minutes and getting a few walleyes, a bunch of perch already. Beautiful walleyes, man. Sitting in the shack, underwater camera, catching walleyes all day and all night. How can you beat it, dude? Let's let them go. Oh, and if they all want to bite the jig, that's good with me. I might even put 2 jigs on. 1 jig in each hole. Just go buck wild on them. We'll see. Mitchell, there's literally another one coming in right now. This is getting out of control here. See if I can get this jig down there to him. You see him on the screen yet or no?
I don't. Yeah, I do. He's, yeah.
The walleye?
Oh, you're dropping right onto him.
Yeah, I know. See if I can get him to swing here.
Yeah, he was looking at that minnow. He liked the minnow. Come on, turn.
He is. He's coming.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
He kind of stalled though.
He did.
How do you want it, buddy? Do you want it in the bottom? Or do you not want it at all? Is he gone?
He's not too far away.
You still see him?
Yeah. Right here.
Is he just chilling there?
He's kind of moving away slowly.
He said, nah, not today, you guys.
Yep.
Well, you know, close call. Can't get them all. That's why they call it fishing, right?
Yeah.
Well, another walleye just shot in and then rocketed out. So they're here and they feisty, which I like. We're fishing kind of just like a really big piece of structure. It's kind of flat and sandy, but then it kind of has like a little dip in a saddle right here. So it should be kind of a little concentration. Anytime you're sitting in one spot for a long time, you kind of want to be on something like that. But we've been in here for 5-10 minutes now, seen 2 walleyes, some perch, which is a good sign. So we don't have to tear all this stuff down and just start running around. A lot of times I think the fish will get in this where it's like they have like an upper limit of how far they are like comfortable chasing, and it's like sometimes like that one they'll get in this mode where they're like they come up a certain ways and then they kind of like get unexcited for a second and they're like, oh dang it, I'm too high off the bottom. So it's kind of remember like how high that level is, so that you know you basically you want to leave yourself room to make that fish chase before you kind of get to that level where they're like, oh, this is too high up in the water column. So sometimes that might be, 10 feet off the bottom. That one was probably like, well, it was about 15, 16 down and 22 feet. So I want to leave myself, I probably want to jig like a couple feet off the bottom so I got room to kind of like work that fish up a little bit to excite him, but not get him too high out of his comfort zone, Does that matter? I don't know. It's just all the things that go through my brain when I don't catch a fish that I see. We got perch coming in or the same. Oh wait, dude, it's going down right now. We got too much going on.
Boy.
Dude, that one's a sucker minnow.
Is it?
Yeah. That one is a walleye though. Right on the bottom next to me is a walleye. That other one next to it's a sucker, this big ass sucker minnow though.
Oh yeah, there's a nice walleye. Oh, who's going? Oh.
Dude, I can't believe he got that.
I know. It looked like he missed it.
He just touched one treble. Well, that was cool. When it goes down, dude, when you're fishing these flats and get some fish running around. I mean, it really happens. That one, I thought he missed it, dude, but he like swung at it and he just like caught a treble, basically. It's crazy what you learn just by watching underwater camera. And unfortunately, that was the treble he caught right there, which, they don't come off very many times when you hook them like that. But right in front of the underwater camera should be a cool bite. That's on the V-rod. A lot of times I'm jigging 2 baits. I like doing this. Or I got one really aggressive thing down there. Even if they don't bite it, it's good for calling fish in on a bigger spot. And then one kind of subtle bait like a spoon or something like that. Nice 16, 17er. Good eater if you wanted to keep one. That was literally so much going on the underwater camera and live and jigging 2 rods. I was like, what is even going on right now? At first, I saw a bunch of fish come in. Then I saw that red horse sucker, or whatever the heck it was. And I was like, oh, false alarm. Never would have known there was a sucker here. And then I was like, oh wait, there is a walleye under this rod. And then as I'm looking at this rod on this thing, all of a sudden I look back up at the live and see another fish shooting at the blade bait. Boom, that one bit. Craziness, Mitchell. Mitchell's got a nice bratwurst going. It's, 10:30 in the morning. We're catching fish, just living our best life out here.
Alrighty, well, since we have a minute,
We do have, between fish, a couple minutes to kill.
let's go through some questions. So we're going to organize this as what?
YouTube questions?
YouTube questions. So we're going to do some really good questions, and then maybe some other comments that are not so good, or what?
Yeah, ask some actual valuable questions, and if you can find some unvaluable, funny questions or comments, ask those.
Okay, I don't know if I can find that, but let me see here. What rod were you using with the spoon, and what rod is in the lineup is the best for an 1/8 to 1/4 ounce spoon?
Okay, spoon fishing. I'm fishing like a lot of 1/8 ounce spoons for a lot of your standard 15 to 22 inch walleyes. This is my favorite rod. Elliott Evolution 44 light. It's a lot probably lighter than some guys are probably used to in a spoon rod, but I absolutely love this rod. A ton of load in it. I mean, mega light. This is what I fish. A lot of times I'll put 6-pound mono on here. And this is my favorite rod for like doing a lot of this clear water spoon fishing, where you're fishing like a lot of 1/8 ounce spoons. And I absolutely love this rod. And you can land a really big fish on 6-pound mono or fluoro with this rod because it's so absorbing of a rod. And it's obviously super sensitive. This is the Elliott Evolution Series 44 light. I'll pretty much fish all my smaller spoons. If I'm fishing like a 1/4 ounce spoon and going to be fishing it really aggressive, I'll go to the 42 medium in the same lineup. Elliott Evolution Series. How was that question, Mitchell?
10-4. Thanks for the answer. All right, Turf Boy 56 said, "Hey Tom, think we can talk you out of your Mega Live settings, please and thank you."
Mega Live settings?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So for ice, there's basically, we'll just be a little, oh my gosh, dude, we got so much going on here.
Yeah, we do.
Be a little mobile here for a second, but basically, this is what you have as an option. I'm filming on here too, Mitchell, FYI. So Mega Live pinging on, Mega Live mode. Right now we're fishing it in down view. Now obviously to change that, you take the transducer, tilt it in forward or whatever you want to do. But I'll run that. Now if I'm in fishing really shallow water, you definitely want this on wide. That's going to show you the most amount of water like this at one given time. We're sitting in 20 feet of water right now, so I got it on full. That's kind of like the in-between screen. Where it's still showing you a lot of water, but it's not like your bait doesn't look like a grain of sand down there because it's so wide, right? In deeper water. And then narrow would be like your best option if you just want to look straight down, if you want the most detail in deeper water. But that's more of a cone that's going down like this. So that's kind of that. We're going to go back to full here, go back down. Sensitivity, I'll keep this pretty high in deeper water. Shallow water, you might be down here like 6 or something like that. But I'll generally keep this at 10 or 12, 13, 14, somewhere right in there. Contrast, maxed out. Generally, I like that really high. Generally, if you turn the contrast down, you're going to look at that, which that is just not valuable whatsoever at all. So generally, I'll keep that up high at 20. Same in the boat. I'll keep that high at 20 most time. Dynamic contrast, this doesn't matter quite as much through the ice. You'll get a little bit more detail with it on high. We got a perch coming in here, you can see probably. But that's kind of the deal. Let me just make sure this is just a perch. Yeah, it's just a perch. He's trying to bite it right now, but he actually bit it for a second. So I'll keep that on. It doesn't matter too much through the ice. Live colors, I like 3 color palette 3 downrange. I always keep that at basically as much amount of screen as I can view. So like this obviously isn't good, and this obviously isn't good, right? So I'll keep that at just wherever the bottom line is. I'll run it just like that right there. And then basically what else we got? Persistence, always leave that off, and that's kind of your deal. If you're fishing around like a bunch of other people or something, sometimes if you get interference, you can come over here, scroll down to Mega Live under accessories, and turn your interference rejection too high. We're not fishing around anybody right now, so it doesn't matter at all. Those are my Mega Live settings. That fish literally tried to eat that stupid perch down there. Tried to eat.
See that? Awesome video. How do you add the blade to the Castmaster style bait?
Okay, so he's talking about how you add a just got perch going rambunctious down here, Mitchell. It's pretty small. How do you add a blade to a Castmaster? So there's 2 different ways I'll do it. One is this kind of blade right here, where it's this small flutter blade, This blade, you can order a bunch of these little small willow leaves online. Look at this perch, dude. He's just sucking on this thing. Oh, yeah, he's just whatever. I don't even know why I'm trying to catch this.
I don't either.
I'm addicted. So this is one kind of blade. It's a smaller willow leaf blade, and I'll mount that right to a split ring to the spoon independently. That gives it kind of a lot of flutter down there and lets that spoon move freely. Most of the time you honestly don't even have to tip it with anything, but we are today. The other kind of spoon, which we'll fish quite a bit, it's a VMC spinning like bladed spoon, and you can just buy those. The only thing I don't like about that kind of deal as much is that it puts the blade below the treble. Which sometimes you get like walleyes in the winter, they'll just come up and like try to peck at something, and they'll just try to eat the very bottom of something. And that's that VMC blade. Works really good. It just leaves that blade under the treble. So if those fish kind of come up, and you'll see them do this sometimes on camera, it's just like a, and they're almost like, I've seen them just like almost bite the blade before. So I prefer to keep the blade up above or flush with the hook, because I feel like I hook more fish doing that.
Cool. All right. Another question here. Tom, just wondering why you did not use forward-facing sonar. Thanks. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, I think it was from the video we filmed on lake that starts with a V.
Yeah, the last video.
Yeah. So why didn't we use forward-facing sonar in a video where we're fishing a new lake? So we actually did is I used some forward-facing to find spots more so. We didn't feature it a lot in the video. In that situation, we were fishing for a lot of fish that were like 25, 30 feet deep, and they were sitting in big chunk rock, and the fish weren't that big. They were all like 14 to 17 inches long. So those fish are super hard to see on forward facing unless you're just like spending a lot of time sitting there and like looking like, oh yeah, look at that one crawling out of the rock, right? You would see them if you started fishing, you'd see them coming up and moving around in the rock. But in that situation, we were basically running around really fast with flashers and mainly just using the GPS map and then kind of just running through spots really fast. Now, what is beneficial, Mitchell, keep rolling here, buddy.
I didn't plan on stopping it in the middle of
I figured you wouldn't. I don't know what we got here.
Walleye?
Oh, it's a piker.
Oh,
He's right on camera, though.
Nice pike.
Is he going to do it, you think?
I don't know. He's not shooting for it, so it seems like he's just going to back off.
Yeah. He's just chilling. I don't really care that much about him.
Chilling.
I don't want to lose my baits either. But in that situation, we weren't like, here he comes. He's going to bite this time.
Is he coming in?
Still not real fast, though. Anyways, sometimes it can be beneficial in that situation to like find, drop the live when you pull on a spot and say like, oh, look at the two big boulders are over there. Or, oh, look at just off the edge of all this rock, there's 3 really big boulders, you know, out kind of in a sand flat. That stuff can be very beneficial a lot of times. So that's kind of more what we were doing as opposed to like trying to find the fish with the forward facing in that situation.
Okay, cool. I got one more. It's kind of like a 2-part here.
You got 2-parter?
Yep. Tom, recently your channel has gone to a whole new level. Absolute elite style editing and video.
Are you
content.
making this up, or is this a real
I really hope you pay this guy a ton of money. He deserves it. Also, Tom, how does it make you feel that your cameraman can outfish you?
That is an interesting question. So where do you want to start? Why don't I pay the guy? Why doesn't he have a raise? Well, I've been feeding him. Johnsonville's, I think the pike's back.
Is
Been
he?
feeding him Johnsonville's, and I offered him some SpaghettiOs on the heater last night. So I mean, with those kind of benefits, you don't have a lot of leverage to, you know, try to bargain for a higher wage. What was the second part of the question?
How does it make you feel that I can outfish you at any point?
Oh, at any point? Well,
Any
only that
water?
one time on Lake of the Woods. But, you know, what do I have to say to that? Well, I did pick the spot. I did, you know, put the bait on for you. I kind of coached Mitch through it. You know, that's the stuff that we don't a lot of times show on the videos, that when I'm like, Mitchell, you know, set the hook, you know, okay, you know, jig it a little harder, Mitchell. You know, we don't always feature that kind of stuff.
This guy really puts on a show for
that's
the camera.
probably how I'd answer that question.
Alright, that was it. Is it recording?
Yeah. Is this on slow-mo right now?
No, it's not. The guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. But this is how Tom pays me, right here in Johnsonville. Pre-cooked brats. Let's show the viewers on how we. No, I don't even know. But, you know, sometimes we cut sticks off in the woods and cook them this way.
It works pretty good on the old heat hog.
And other times you just have to throw them right on the heat hog. There we go. That's a lunch. This is our lunch break.
Now, are you more
it's
like...
required by the state, 30-minute lunch.
Yeah, no.
You know, so I'm taking my 30 minutes today.
You've taken your 30 minutes 5 times today.
What were you saying, though?
5 minutes each side. Much deal.
I'd say probably 5 to 7 minutes on each side.
Or an experienced guy like you, is it more of like you just go by feel?
I go by feel and just so much experience doing this that I kind of have the time. You know, so 5 to 7 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Depends on how hot the heater gets, of course. Like to get a little black char on the outside. Flip it, flip it, flip it. You know, within 12, 13, 14 minutes, you have a delicious brat and some stale buns to eat, and we're in business back to catching walleyes.
Ooh, oh my goodness, dude, is that walleye ever on fire?
He missed it?
Yeah.
Wow, he came in so fast. Alright, there he goes. He wants it.
2 of them. What the heck is going on, dude? That other one's still down there right now, looking at the dead stick.
What? He just didn't grab it?
No, there's one looking at the dead stick.
No, I mean, what happened on the hook set?
He just didn't have it, dude.
He's coming back to it.
He's looking at the dead stick, though. Oh man, look at this one.
Yep.
Wow!
That's some crazy action.
It happens, it happens. And I don't know how many times you can say that, but there was just 3 of them down there. I don't know, you guys will probably be able to see it, just how ridiculously fast some of those are moving around. There was one just really eyeing the dead stick, too. I mean, that's cool to... You know, you have all these ideas of what it looks like when a walleye comes in until you actually really see it on a camera. It's like, wow, dude, sometimes, I mean, not a big one here, but midday, I mean, things just flying around at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Good 15, 16er if you're going to fillet one up, but you know what? We'll give them the pass. Right, Mitchell?
That's right.
We don't need to keep every fish we catch. We really don't need to keep most fish we catch. See you later, little buddy. That thing came through, dude. There was 3 of them. There was one staring at the dead stick you couldn't see on camera. One that just rocket shipped in to hit the spoon that like missed.
Twice. He missed twice.
Twice or something, Mitchell says. And then that one just like launched in from the side and ate it. It's pretty cool to watch all the craziness unfold on the camera. And I've kind of been going back and forth blade bait to, you know, this to that to the other thing. And we got the dead stick down there now, but it does seem like in this midday hour now, if I can get this stupid minnow tail off the ground here, that they are preferring just a subtle spoon more than like the blade bait or even the dead stick, really, which you'd think, oh, the dead stick's going to get all the bites, right? But for some reason they do like that spoon a little bit more than the other offerings. But you'll see it change. At night could be something different. Primetime hour could be the big aggressive bait. But right now it's the little 1/8 ounce Rattlemaster.
Right, there we go.
Back down we go. Fish on. Barely got the aqua view on in time. See that bite? Feel like a good fish. Oh yeah, it's a nice walleye. It's a nice walleye. Oh gosh, we're caught up on the shack. Oh man, too much fun. I mean, for just coming out, sitting in the ice shack and jigging fish, dude. I mean, there's not much you can complain about. Nothing real big today, but the fact you get to watch them all on the underwater camera, tons of fun, man. Tons of fun to watch it all go down. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed it. Crazy, not a single fish on the dead stick today, have we?
No,
it's literally all been on that spoon right there. And it's catching them, obviously. There we go. Middle of the day now. They're coming in a little bit slower, a little bit more sluggish, but that one kind of crawled up real nice and ate the bait. I mean, I don't even know what else you could say, man. That's about as good as it gets right there. So we'll let you go, little buddy. I'll see you later, dude. Oh, man. It is so fun watching them do that on the graph. You know, I'm kind of watching the live, and the second I'm like, oh, here comes one. I hit the camera on real quick, and that one didn't leave much time in between that and watching them bite. So there we go. Another nice little fishy on the ice, Mitchell. I don't know what else there is to say, though. I mean, we've been out here for, you know, obviously all last night. If you guys didn't watch that video, like I said, go watch it from last night. We caught a lot of hot bite window type of walleyes. Today, got out in the shack probably mid-morning, caught some fish right away, then it kind of slowed down, but it's kind of been a steady wave of walleyes all day long, and I'm sure if we stayed here till the prime time hour, it'd be that same, you know, fish flying all over the place type of bite. But can't complain about this for just hanging out in the Eskimo all day. There we go, we're loaded up. We're back on the trailer. We're on the road to the next destination. Well, I am anyways. Mitch is headed home to edit these videos. Pretty much spent 24 hours in the ice. Filmed a couple videos. One last night, kind of prime time into the dark bite. Caught a bunch of fish doing that. This video, we just kind of set up in the same spot during the day, ran the underwater camera, caught the fish as they swam through. Decent day, nothing super crazy today size-wise. There are a million fish going by, but when you kind of set up on one spot, it's cold out, and the cameras might not have or may have worked outside. We don't really know, but it's pretty cold out today. So sitting in the shack is kind of what you expect. You know, pick the fish off as they come through. They were aggressive in the morning, slowed down a little bit in the middle of the day, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the underwater content. Mitch is headed home. I am headed to another lake tomorrow to film some more stuff. Thank you guys for coming along on the ride this ice season. We put out a ton of walleye content. Hopefully you guys have been liking it. Stay tuned for more, as we're always cooking something else up. And we'll see you guys next time.